Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 1 of the ALCS, the Oakland Athletics got 12 hits in this one as they dethroned the Royals 8-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 2 of the National League Championship Series, Andrew McCutchen had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Phillies disposed of the Cubs 11-3. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Kansas City Royals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And, guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton, a pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a swing and a miss on the first pitch as we are underway here in game 2.
First pitch, 7:05.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A bouncer to the left side. And he's safe.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Semien on second. Profar at first with no outs. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 1 hit in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And that brings up Chad Pinder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. The 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
A shot down the first baseline. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 3 and the Royals nothing. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in there.
So striding in, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Hamilton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more, and another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Piscotty looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Brett scores a pair with that home run. His second home run of the series, and the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Still only one out in the inning. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Now to the plate, Josh Fegley. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. At 1-1. Fegley, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jurickson Profar is
right
sent
fielder.
packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Piscotti.
In now, Stephen Piscotti, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. The 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Simeon at second with 2 down. Waved out and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Baseman, number 66.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Scorched to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio. First pitch coming. Here it is. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Batting 8. The second baseman.
Striding into the box, Whit Merrifield, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. A bouncer up the middle. Simeon's got it. And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw won't get him. And to score from third, the tying run.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Hit back up the middle. Merrifield picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting,
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Standing in, Brian Goodwin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
No strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 3-1 pitch. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Liner toward right center. Laureano is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, George Brett. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. That base hit was screaming off the bat. And our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Into the box, Salvador Perez. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Simeon. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The designated
plate
hitter,
now is the
4.
designated hitter. Alex Gordon hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Gordon, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Striding in once again, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 0-1 offering. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The pause and the 0-2. High drive deep down the left field line. Pinder sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. In the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Royals leave one. We played 3, and our score 3-3. Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder, as we begin the top of the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Laureano, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Josh Fegley. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Laureano, the runner at second with 1 away. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Brett camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn.
The first baseman, number 66.
First pitch on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 pulled toward right center field. Laureano is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Stepping in, Jorge Bonifacio. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
A good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We played 4 full. Royals out in front, 4-3. At the plate, Jurickson Profar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Jurickson Profar.
The pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sinker. 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And it's fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Digging in once again, Stephen Piscotty. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Behind 0-2 now. Profar on at first, nobody out. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Chris Davis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Digging in now for Kansas City, Billy Hamilton, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Hamilton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes another 0-2. And there's a long drive base hit to left field. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in, Brian Goodwin hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners on the move for second. Got him swinging. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Might have been trying to avoid the double play ball by putting the runner in motion, but that ended up just causing a different kind of double play, the strike him out, throw him out kind. Not how the offense drew that one up.
So coming to the plate, George Brett. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. To his left. Profar. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Royals bats are quiet there, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Into the box now, Chad Pinder. 0-1 the count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Chapman leads off second with nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Brett. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 22.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ramon Laureano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Fegley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. The set, and the 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Hopped up. Brett has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. The A's strand 1. Score holds at 4-3. Ryan Buchter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
Salvador Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Buchter has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Alex Gordon. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
How about it? Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. That's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty is there now, and he has it for the 2nd out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Kansas City, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point.
Marcus Simeon.
First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Popped him up. Mondesi over to his right. One down.
Now batting.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Hit hard to short. Mondesi brings it in. There's Merrifield on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They still trail it here 4-3. Joaquin Soria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Merrifield.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Hit down the third baseline. Chapman brings it in, and that's the 2nd out.
fielder, Billy.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Billy Hamilton. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 1 for 4. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals go down 1-2-3. And it remains a 4-3 game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
New pitcher to tell you about here is it's the longtime closer Troy Percival that gets the call here. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Bonifacio is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Hamilton's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Liam Hendricks is on to next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting.
Stepping in, George Brett. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Goodwin gets his lead at first, nobody out. Right behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Here's the 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for wrap number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 6 for 10. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath. Take a step out of the box. And know you got a few to play with.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Jake Diekman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Rodney Grossman will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 17, Robbie Grossman.
A ball and no strikes. His past history with Jake Diekman, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. takes this the other way to right. Bonifacio is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
In now, Josh Fegley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. No better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Kansas City Royals even up this league championship series at 1 game apiece. Jake Junis takes home the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.